What if I told you an AI can build a complete, functional website in less than 60 seconds? I know, it sounds totally impossible, right? We're all so used to the endless headache of development, wireframes, and squashing bugs. It usually takes entire teams to get even the simplest project off the ground. But, well, a massive shift is happening right now under the radar. The barrier to entry for creating incredibly valuable digital assets has literally evaporated overnight during this explainer. Seriously, what if an AI built your entire website in just 60 seconds? I tested one of the newest AI builders, and honestly, the results were shocking. I simply gave it a basic prompt to create a platform for my online business. Instantly, it generated a homepage, pulled in images, wrote the text, added a working contact form, and made the whole thing fully mobile responsive. No coding, no design skills, absolutely no expensive developer required. Everything was ready to launch in under a minute.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1, Build Fast with Zero Code.
Now, this isn't just about spinning up simple landing pages. It's a complete paradigm shift in how we create value on the internet. Think about the old, painful way of building a startup. Most founders waste 6 whole months and $50,000 building products that nobody actually wants. It's an incredibly stressful, massive risk. But then we have the new way. $0, 60 seconds. That is the raw power of the zero-coder stack. You bypass the financial and temporal risk entirely, allowing you to test ideas at absolute lightning speed. So how exactly does that zero-cost magic happen? Well, you definitely don't need a massive agency anymore. Step 1, you go to Google AI Studio. You simply describe your business idea, and the AI builds the underlying application logic for you in seconds. Step 2, you take that logic and use a tool called Stitch to instantly generate a beautiful, fully responsive user interface. You combine them, and in about 10 minutes, you've got a world-class product that functions perfectly across any device. It's a completely seamless handoff between back-end brains and front-end beauty. When you can build things this fast, the game changes entirely, leading to the rise of what we call disposable apps. These are functional, highly professional business tools built instantly for $0 to solve very specific problems. Because your investment of time and money is so ridiculously low, you aren't married to the software. And the crazy part? Because these apps provide immediate, tangible value to businesses, you can actually turn around and sell these hyper-specific tools to local companies for thousands of dollars. Moving right along to Section 2, the One-Link Agency Blueprint. So, we've covered building the product, but what about branding and actually getting eyeballs on your new asset? That's usually another massive expense. But the source material for this explainer actually argues you should fire your marketing agency. I know, it sounds incredibly provocative, but you absolutely do not need a $5,000 monthly retainer just to have a competitive presence online. With the right tools and strategies in place, a single URL can replace that entire firm, automating the growth of your business around the clock. Under this blueprint, the AI does all the heavy lifting. You just give the system your website link, and it instantly spits out a complete brand DNA document, establishing your unique voice and market positioning. Next, it generates a full content calendar mapped out for months, and it even produces professional 1080p video ads ready for social media. You aren't stuck doing 80% of the hard work yourself anymore. You are shifting from being an exhausted creator to being a high-level director of your own automated marketing department. To execute this, you literally only need 2 S-tier tools. First, to scan your website and instantly pull your brand DNA, you use a platform called Pomeli. It analyzes your entire digital footprint to understand your brand identity perfectly. Then, to get those professional video ads, you simply take a static product photo and run it through VO. The result is a cinematic 1080p video ad with rising steam, sweeping camera movements, and perfect lighting. Boom. You just fired your video editor and canceled your expensive stock footage subscription with one simple tool. Let's jump into Section 3, Master the Poll Method. Now here is the secret technique that the top 1% of users leverage to hyper-customize their results and avoid sounding like everyone else. You have to stop pushing the AI. Look, most people use AI completely backwards. If you're trying to tell it exactly how to do every single step of a complex task, you are doing 80% of the work yourself. You're treating a supercomputer like a brand new intern who needs their hand held at every waking moment. And that completely defeats the purpose of automation. The solution is poll prompting. Instead of pushing rigid instructions onto the platform, you pull the genius out of the AI by commanding it to interview you,
until it has the perfect blueprint for your success. You provide the high-level context, like telling the AI your ultimate goal is to convert cold email leads into booked sales calls, and then you just sit back and let the AI figure out all the necessary micro steps to get you there.
The master prompt you need is incredibly simple, and you might want to write this down. Ask me every question you need to create this for me. That is exactly how you personalize the AI's output. When you type that specific command, it flips the dynamic. It forces the AI to tailor its responses perfectly to your specific business model and your exact revenue goals. It stops being a generic, robotic text generator and immediately starts acting as your custom, highly paid business strategist.
Finally, Section 4, your 2026 unfair advantage. It's important to remember that AI isn't actual magic. It's really just advanced pattern recognition wearing a fancy suit. To build an unfair advantage, you use it as a tool to amplify your human empathy, your unique vision, and your creativity. You can cut through the noise with this non-negotiable list of S-tier tools. ChatGPT, purely for its obedience and executing standard tasks. Zapier, or N8N, to build autonomous workflows so your business runs while you sleep. Perplexity, to act as a verified search scalpel. And Google Gemini, for generating massive 1,000-word deep research reports. Pick from this list and force yourself to use them every single day to build real wealth.
The truth is, you are not behind yet, but the window of opportunity is closing incredibly fast. While everyone else is out there arguing over which $20 chatbot is technically the best, a small, focused group of people is quietly building entire businesses, scaling marketing campaigns, and launching software for absolutely free. The tools are here, the barrier to entry has completely vanished, and you really need to start building today. And here is the most crucial point. 99% of the world has absolutely no idea these free tools even exist, let alone how to stack them together using the zero-coder stack or the pull method. They are still operating completely in the old paradigm. That gives you a massive, unprecedented head start if you act right now and leverage these systems before the rest of the market catches on.
Think about the mind-blowing speed, the zero-cost barrier, and the incredible customized results we've just explored today. Many small businesses are already using tools like this to launch faster than ever. So I have to ask, would you trust AI to build your next website? Comment yes or no. Dive in, experiment with these mind-blowing tools,